The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
For a chance to come back to this very stadium in 2 weeks' time, we are off and running in the NFC Championship, fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted. For the touchback.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Play action. Now Wilson. Dancing to his left. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
48-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
43-yard line.
Being chased out left. He'll run it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Flush to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll find some room to get this up. To about the 14.
The ball carrier taken down at the 14-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Herbert, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Panthers.
On first down, Murray. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And credit the tackle to Taco Charlton with a stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 23-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Making the catch is Sternberger. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Gain of 11 on the play.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Flushed out right. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
On the pickup. It's 2nd.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here we go on fourth with Wilson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Grady Jarrett. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now they'll run. Murray. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board first here tonight. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Now Wilson steps away to his left. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. He'll try, and I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Now Herbert following the turnover. Herbert has it knocked free. And the Falcons grab it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
At the 29-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. To throw again. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw again is Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to fire find his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing again here, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Panthers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
A 7-yard pickup.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
He's across.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Towards the end zone for Brown. That's Brown. Touchdown, Carolina.
Pass complete to
Marquise Brown.
Touchdown.
49 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Out to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Number 1.
And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
From the gun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. And this is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
And he'll get in for the 2 points, as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Going with a screen for Murray. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They run from the shotgun with Murray. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert towards the end zone for Brown. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers add on to their lead. The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2. They'll try to run with Murray. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores.
25. Falcons 8. Harrison Butker is set to kick.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On second down now, it's Murray. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Justin Herbert taking it in. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Here's Wilson. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Darren Fells there to make the grab. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling it. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Adrian Amos with a pick. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On third down, Wilson buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble, 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up fourth. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now Wilson operating from the gun. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. 1 timeout left, 1 score game. They're going to go onside kick now. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. It's complete to Parker, left side.
Herbert's pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And
now it's Herbert. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And it's caught by Parker.
Herbert's pass.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Verrett, on the tackle. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
That one goes for 30 yards. Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Wilson on the move to his left. Now a desperation throw deep down. He's got it at the 15. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
2nd and 3.
He's back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a given.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
31-31. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Jalen Richard now on the return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get to field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
A loss of 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
Herbert. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score,
so a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
10 at the 29-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, 25 for Mike. We got 25 for Mike. Well enough, well enough. We got 25 for Mike. Here we go,
Operating from the gun, Wilson forced out to his left. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game.
And it's caught! Touchdown in overtime! And they are Super Bowl bound! Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, you know, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.